had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So then I'm doing IT, and when I go to plug the servers in, they become sentient, and they won't let us access our network unless we forward their chain emails and memes to more and more and more people, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant finds and invites best fit candidates to apply, so you can discover talent you may have missed. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
Hi, guys. We're back after a 2-week stint. We did put some episodes out, but very limited. Now we're back. Today we're talking Potomac and Married to Medicine. Tomorrow we'll talk Salt Lake City. Then we have Southern Charm, Beverly Hills, and 2 episodes on Patreon. So we're back after a much needed time away from life.
Yeah, literally.
Chantel went back to work today, and it was an emotional day for her, by the way, before we talk Potomac and Married to Medicine.
I just cannot believe 3 months has already went by this fast. I don't understand it. And, it's just not natural for us to leave our kids like this. And I know I'm blessed because some people only get 6 weeks, some people don't get any, but it's just crazy, 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 crazy.
Isn't it so insane that we have this little baby and we are forced to go back to work? I mean, obviously we could be a stay-at-home mom, but in this world, this day and age, you need typically, unless, some people's circumstances are different, but you need to work. So you have to sacrifice that time. And I know you were texting me yesterday and you had Sunday scaries to the extreme.
Yeah, just because I was dreading knowing the whole day I'm gone and what that's gonna look like for her. And I feel like if I knew she was not that she's not a bad baby, she's just not an easy baby. And so I feel like if I knew she'd be okay the whole day, I would probably be feeling way better. And then you guys, I picked the worst people to watch her for the first day back, my parents. And my mom's calling and she's crying. I'm like, Mom, she's a baby. Of course she's gonna cry. What do you expect? She's not gonna cry all day? And then I came home, and she's she was crying, and and she's look how she stopped crying because you're here, trying to make it seem like she's only not gonna not cry when I'm in front of her. I'm even when I'm with her, she cries. She's a baby.
And our parents will low key make us feel guilty about working and be you should be here with your baby. I'm sure your mom made comments because my mom does that all the time where she's because Elle's sick every single day because of Montessori. And she'll you shouldn't be working. And keep in mind, Elle gets picked up at 3:00. So it's not she's there till 5, 6. It's still, I know that's still not natural. If you can avoid that at all costs, avoid taking your kid to somewhere else. But they always try to make me feel guilty. And I'm if I could, I would. I literally want my children to be in a certain school, so I'm gonna stay working so that they're in that school. I'm in a situation where I have to do it, and it is just what it is. So it's weird because our parents literally make us feel guilty about working as if it's a choice.
I know.
Trust me, we'd love to not work.
I was a dream. I think ideally a dream for any mom is part-time for anybody because at least you can part-time making the same amount of money because at least you can get away for a little bit and then you're still bringing in money and it's still worth it to pay that person that's watching your kids, or maybe you can have help somewhere else. But when you just when you're working full time, it's a lot, 5 days. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's crazy, you guys. It's crazy.
And I feel you and I both accomplished, we were so blessed and lucky. And we just have that work ethic that we did accomplish quite a bit when we were, younger, where it's we don't have that energy now, but it's also because we're at the top. So, how some people have that urge where they're I'm missing myself. I want to go work. I want to go put myself out there. And I'm yeah, I'm missing myself. I want to go out and I want to go do Pilates. And that's what I want to do. That's the stuff I want to do, is to have time to work out. And
the best is when we went to the mall and got coffee and then we could work out after. That'd be great.
yeah,
I want to live that life. But then
me too.
I want to the other days would be for example, if we had this and we could do this more full time, and if that brought in what we could survive in, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. But
Which is
I
not the reality, y'all. And I know it's not the reality for a lot of people, and I know it's like it is what it is, but also it's just like I think our for United States to be so like a great country, it's like we're so fucking backwards. Like I know so many other countries like allow their the moms like 1 year, 6 months. Like I think that's what's we're missing. It's like we're making it easy for childcare, having more laws about childcare, or like if your kid's sick, like you shouldn't be stressed about taking a day off. Like just so many things to support, not just like a woman, a family.
all the PTO that I take is based off of my kids being sick.
Yeah. And I just think it's like that too. It's just like if like we're all about family here, it's like okay, then where's the family laws then for
Well,
us to
are we
support
about
it?
family? Like,
I'm saying like you have these people sometimes like in their politics. It's like family, like let's create families. It's like okay, where's the laws for families?
yeah, no, it's tough. It's tough being a working mom. It's tough being even a stay-at-home mom. And I think what's a little bit different is like when you're a working mom, like you're still doing everything at home
Hmm.
for the most part. Like, yeah, we have the help and stuff, but like if we want it a certain way, it's still quite a bit. So
No, I came home today and I was like washing the bottles, and because you guys know I'm on bottle duty, which is just so crazy, and I'm just like thinking to myself, how's Roxanne doing this with 4 kids? But I guess like I'm washing bottles and you're still washing them, but you're just doing it times four.
it's crazy, dude. It
Like,
really
if I have to make lunch, like, you still have to make lunch too, but you do it times 4.
Yeah, no, it's seriously crazy. But I mean, we got healthy kids, and
Yeah,
that's honestly what really matters. So we're very, very lucky and blessed. But like, it's hard. It's hard for everyone. Like everyone has their own story,
hard.
or yeah, like yeah, everyone has their own hard, and it really is like fucking hard.
I always say that too, like, everyone's tired, like, everyone's tired, like, you can ask one person, or someone's tired from something, this person's tired from something, and it is what it is, and, like, we're all tired together.
I know. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We have Potomac is back, Married to Medicine, and I just feel like Potomac and Married to Medicine is like top tier. Like those are my favorite shows on TV right now. And it's just like really good TV. And I want to start off talking about Potomac because I don't know, I'm like very like scared after today's or yesterday's episode. What did you think overall?
I was very confused after watching it, but then I watched the after show because I want your take, and then I'll tell you what the after show said because I don't think you watched it. And she explained a lot on the after shows, but I also
Who explained a lot?
um the
Angie.
the Colorado girl, yeah.
Oh my god,
um
too
and I
much.
wanted
You need to like Google the cast before we do these.
I
Oh
know
wait,
it's so
no, what?
bad.
Wait. It's not even. Don't they call her Angie, but her name's Angel?
Oh, it's Angel. It's Angel. I don't know if her
Oh.
real name's Angie, but it's
So,
Angel.
I thought they called her Angie too. Maybe
No,
not.
no.
Okay, Angel. Yeah.
Catfish girl. I'm just kidding, you guys. It's so
No,
hard
but yeah,
because
you guys, like, I'm not even trying to be mean because, like, we all like could smooth out our skin and all that stuff in pictures. Like, she dead ass. There was a scene where Stacy, who I love, Stacy, is calling Angel, and you see a picture of Angel. Because like how people change their pictures on your cell phone on their cell phone,
mhm.
and you could update the contact. And I was like, wait, who? Like, I knew she was talking to Angel, but I'm like, who is that in the picture? And I'm like, wait, is that Angel's picture? And like like I'm not trying to like dog her. Like again, I'm all for like, yeah, like sometimes the lighting and the quality of a picture is not good, but she looks unrecognizable in
But
the photo she puts out.
she just had a baby too though, and like that really does like for some girls
I'm talking
sometimes.
about her face.
I know, but your face too. Sometimes your nose gets bigger, like this gets bigger. Like there's so much like that can change, like So like I feel like if she comes back next season, let's see how she looks.
Yeah. Oh, she'll have like a second season glow up beyond, which again, like you said, she's postpartum. So it's not that she needs like a second season glow up or anything, but I mean, just what she does to her photos is kind of crazy. Like I promise, like that looked like a whole different person.
Yeah. So okay, look, let's talk about the situation, and then I'll tell you what she said on watch or on the after show
Okay,
about
so
the
let's talk
Colorado.
about Monique throwing
Oh,
a
okay,
book.
yeah.
Well, she throws a book launch party, and of course she gets a little bit messy and she talks quite a bit. And to me, I like Monique. Her book sound very just based on what we heard. I would never want to read that book
I'm a
because
reader, and I would never want to read that book.
it's like one of those things where it's like I'm strong-willed and I could be whoever I want to be. But it's not like I want to learn. Obviously, she portrayed a life that she didn't have, and she tried to be this perfect wife. Like, I want to hear about that stuff, and I want to hear about when she realized, like, she's worth more than that. I don't want to hear about like you calling yourself strong-willed. Like, I don't know. No, no, no. Like, I'm not doing that. So immediately I'd be like, no, I'm not picking up that book, okay, ever, because I don't care to like read that portion of it. Even if you are, like, kudos to you, but that's just like, I don't know. And
Yeah, I don't
um
we don't need to read your affirmations to yourself,
yes,
like, we
yes,
don't need that.
yes,
I mean, it's great, but, there's
exactly.
there's a way that she could have, I guess, like, had these letters, and it could be way more interesting to read than what we saw, the glimpse that she gave us, which I'm sure
Right.
would be the most interesting part.
Yeah. So while she's there, she gets like a little bit messy where she's like, everyone's gonna get a binder. I like a binder. Like, let's write notes, like, what you perceive of yourself and what others may perceive about you. And it comes to Angel, and Angel is like very sensitive, which this is like what I agree with. Like, if I was postpartum, it would be very hard for me to come on the show because like I don't feel my best. I'm around these like stunning women, and like I don't feel my best. I'm postpartum, and they keep bringing up this catfish thing, kind of like they did with Stacey's breath. And that's just like embarrassing. Like, it's humiliating. At the end of the day, if you're like accusing me of a catfish, like, obviously I'm very insecure right now. So like that would be hard for me. But she is like, I don't think she realizes what show she's on, because she is so sensitive. And Ashley like had mentioned the catfish thing, and that immediately triggered her. And her first thing is like, you're coming to my house in Colorado, like you will be uninvited. And I'm like, oh girl, like that's not the way to go about it. Like, it's like in 12 hours, and that's just literally not the way to go about things. And Giselle straight up says, like, if she doesn't come, I'm not coming. And you could just tell she's like, one of them said that, shaking. She's like heated, and what do you think about that situation there?
Yeah, like I agree with you when like she doesn't know what the show she's on because she doesn't realize like we're all gonna watch back and see that you've been lying or you take every story out of context. Like the way that her reality is about what just happened to her is always so off. And it's gonna be so embarrassing watching it back on the reunion. Like I'm so excited for the reunion so that Andy could call that part out for her particular because she'll be like, have you seen what these ladies did to me? And it's like, wait, what have they done
And
to
they
you?
showed a flashback, and it was really minimal. And I think that she's just like so insecure. You're postpartum, your feelings are everywhere. She obviously has a husband who does not like really care for this show. So he's probably in her ear, like, fuck these bitches. Like, who even knows, like going off on the side. And, and then she has probably like another person she's talking about it on the side with, and they're putting stuff in her ear. And it's just not like landing. I get the postpartum stuff. Like, trust me, I'm the first one to understand that. But I'm like, it's not landing. Cause then we've seen sides of her where she can take it and then she can't, or she switches up. It's weird.
Yeah, but, I thought that for her to uninvite Ashley, like, I was like, "Damn," but then Ashley, like, was like, "I'm sorry," because she really wanted to go on that trip,
Well, no,
and
because like, yeah, Ashley like had to like,
yeah,
I think Ashley, I know a lot of people don't like Ashley for some reason. I just think she is like one of the most beautiful people on Bravo. And I just think she articulates herself really well. And some people come at us for me thinking that, but I just
we've
think that she does.
we've said that since she was, like, on the show from the beginning, this,
Season
like, 12
one.
se yeah, and it's, like, been 10, 12 seasons, that's 12 years ago, she was, like, 20 something at the time, she was always very mature and always knew how to talk, and, like and I still do love Ashley too.
Did her mom had a drug issue, right? Or no?
It was her boyfriend, no.
Oh, it was her mom's boyfriend. Like,
Yeah,
growing up, it wasn't that her mom had one? I don't know.
I don't
Why did I think that she did? Because 'Cause I'm just, like, against all odds, like, because a lot of the times, like, we can say, like, "Oh, our parents," or whatever, and I just feel like she really is, like, a very bright woman. Like, obviously, she married a fucking weirdo, like, let's not take that away. So, like, yeah, definitely daddy issues right there, but I don't know, I like her. I think she's very articulate, she's very smart, and she can be messy. They all can, and that's that. But, um yeah, she like, toned it down a little bit, but I'm just like, girl, like you are too sensitive. Like, I hate people like you who host and then use it against everyone. And they're all going to Colorado. And have you been to Colorado, Chantal?
yeah, I loved it.
Okay, Jacob went to Colorado for his dad's 60th. Like, him and his brothers took his dad to Colorado. for like 5 days. And he never told me this like altitude thing about water and drinks.
Well, yeah, we went to I'm wondering I didn't feel altitude sickness. I went to, like, Machu Picchu. That's where I felt, and that's in Peru. That's where I felt altitude sickness. But, when we went to Denver, I didn't really feel that, and we did a lot of hiking too. Like, we went up mountains. I didn't really feel it there, though.
Okay. So when they go to the airport, by the way, I hated Wendy's hair. Like I don't like Wendy has horrible style. I'm sorry. Horrible style. And I want to talk about this because like when they go to Colorado 12 hours later, what the hell is Wendy wearing in comparison to everyone?
I know. She's trying really hard, you guys. This
No,
especially
but like you don't have style, girl. Like, remember that one marshmallow outfit she wore where like her arms looked like crazy because of the
Yeah,
sleeves? Like,
yeah.
I'll never forget that. But like, what are you wearing? And she even makes a comment, like she's like, when they land, she's just like also very annoying. I know you guys like hate when I talk about Wendy, but she's annoying because she's like, why is the host not here? Like, that is so weird. We're going on a girls' trip, but I'm like, but if it's at her house, like she's gonna want to be there before. Like, I've actually seen a lot of the times on Bravo the person who's hosting, they go before to set things up. So I didn't think that was that crazy. And they're going on an airplane, so who cares? But when they get there, we see Angel, and Angel's like, all right, Stacy and Wendy are going to come with me. And everyone's like dressed how they should be dressed, except Wendy, who's like, yeah, I'm in like a what did she say? Saint Tropez outfit. I don't know how to say it. And she's like, and she was like talking crap about Stacey's outfit. And I'm like, girl, if I was you, I would feel so out of place right now with what you're wearing. Like, did you not understand where we're going right now?
I know, I know. Again, I feel like it's just she's trying so hard. I don't and, like, she thinks it's cute from her
Oh
perspective.
my gosh. No, no, no. We talk about Giselle's stylist. Like, listen, I thought Giselle's style was fine going to the airport with those jeans. She had a tank top and like I think it was a Gucci cardigan.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
no,
Gucci?
but Giselle's stylist is horrendous too.
No, I know that. I know that, but I don't think
Mhm.
Wendy's is any better, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm sure Wendy's is a bajillion dollars. I don't know. But um so they all go in, and here's the thing: Angel picks Wendy and Stacy to go in a car, and it's so awkward. This is where I feel bad for Angel. Like she looks at Wendy and she's like, I really do like you, and Wendy's like looking at her and she's like, I like me too, and I was like, ew. Just like I don't like that. And then in her confessional, she's like a little too late, and
Literally.
I'm like, see, like that's where like this Angel one is just has it all wrong because she's sitting there like, eh, confessing this to Wendy, and Wendy's like putting her down about it behind the scenes, which I'm sure she's going to be livid about when she watches back. And they drive far and they land at a house. Like they're all supposed to go to her badass like Colorado house that she has said is like amazing and incredible. But they land at like a different house and they find out that she's gonna go home and she's gonna take some of the ladies with her to go home. What did you think about this? And that the rest of the ladies are going to stay at this place 1 hour away from her house.
Yeah, I was thinking this girl's crazy. This makes no sense. Like, why did you get an Airbnb an hour away? Like, why are they not all staying with you? Why are they not staying at your house? Like, this is all weird. You kept saying my house, my house, my house. And they were excited to stay in your house. So why? So on the after show, Rexian,
Okay.
she is telling us she is with the who is she with in the after show? Whatever, it doesn't even matter. But she's
Tia
letting yeah, she's with
or
Tia.
Tia or Kay?
Yeah, she's with Tia on the after show. And she's telling all of us like this apparently was supposed to be a couples trip at first, okay? So they all were supposed to bring their significant other to Colorado too. So Tia's husband, Kay was going to bring Greg. They were all going to do that. And so initially, she was only gonna have Tia and her husband and Kay and Greg stay at her house because she says 6 couples in that house would have been enough, and the rest of the couples were gonna stay at another house. It then turned out to not be a couples trip because, like, not everyone could bring a couple or, people weren't gonna have someone else to bring. So then things kept getting switched over. So she still was gonna have, Tia and Kay to sleep at her house. And then, like, she's like, and, we're in high season of Denver, Colorado, and she's like, houses just kept getting taken, big houses just kept being taken and taken. So she's like, I ended up having to book something far away just to accommodate the ladies. That was her excuse.
Okay, that's still not an excuse because if there's no couples, there's more rooms in your lavish house that you keep talking about for everyone to come and sleep in.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
So, like, I get it though. Like, at your house, I'm sure you don't have. It sounds like I get it. Like, these women talk so
You would
much
have
shit
to
about.
no matter what, anybody's house, even if you have like a beautiful house, like you would have to go bend over backwards to remove your kids' stuff from their rooms, put them all in,
Yeah, it's not worth it. It
accommodation.
would
It's not
never be
worth
worth
it.
it. No,
Yeah.
and that's why I would never keep promoting like my lavish house or my whatever. Or I would be like, we're all gonna stay at one spot. Like I would not have it where me, Kay, and whoever
Yes.
is gonna stay
Yes.
at my house, and then an hour away, you guys are all staying at another house. Like that to me is where the disconnect is like, no, if I'm not gonna have everyone at your house, which I get, I'm with her, I would not want them at my house. Like I really wouldn't, because I just feel like they'll talk shit. I'm sure like all of her rooms are going to be like this lavish like guest room that they're anticipating, that they're used to, and it's not worth it because like I don't you're not going to come in my home and talk about my home. Like that's where I'd get very very sensitive, so I'd want to protect that. So I myself would not be there. Now, I think the way that she like promoted it and everything was kind of crazy, but she tells them like, yeah, we're all not staying together. Everyone is confused. And then she's like, I'm giving you room assignments, but she has like a really like fun goodie bag and everything for everyone, which I thought was really nice. And she picked rooms and she basically put Giselle and Ashley, because Giselle had proclaimed, like, if you don't invite Ashley, I'm not coming, into the smallest room with double beds. What did we think about that?
I thought it was funny.
But it really, the problem is like Wendy, she puts Wendy downstairs and there's like 6 beds downstairs.
Yeah, if you're gonna
So at
but
that
that's
point,
what she
just
did.
put all 3 girls down there.
Yeah, yeah, she did it obviously to be shady.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I'm sure they're probably gonna go sleep downstairs and stuff. And Giselle is like, irritated because Giselle's like, we all went on a trip that I picked and everyone like enjoyed it, everyone loved it. And so Giselle's like, I'm definitely not gonna step foot in that room. Like, I'm not going there, I'm not sleeping there. And while they're downstairs, like they talk about the eviction stuff. And she's like, like she was evicted from her house. And Angel comes and Angel like hears the word eviction and she's not having it. And she's like, before you guys come to my house, you need to let me know what you guys are talking about, because this is not going to happen. Like, you're not going to be able to come to my house. I really think this is her husband, and like her husband, her venting to her husband. And obviously, a lot of the reason I think that is because Monique said that her and Angel, like, she recognizes herself in Angel because of like the whole husband situation, how she portrayed herself to be. So she's like, you guys will not come to my house if you guys are saying that I'm evicted. I need to know why you guys think that and all the details now. And it's just like very intense.
I just It's like there's obviously some sort of disconnect, like you said, like she's lying about something. It's like you did something, they know something, so like why don't you just say it, you know? And I think Giselle and them are being very extra because like they just think she came on for the show and like she came to Potomac for that. So they're trying to find anything and everything to like make it look that way. But so it's just like I am very curious to see who's gonna like what the truth is gonna be next episode.
Yeah, I think she just gets embarrassed, just like she got embarrassed of like the catfish or looking a little bit differently than her pictures portray. And like, so it's just like it's embarrassing to her, and she feels like they're trying to embarrass her. And this is one of the things, but like, it's not adding up. So they're questioning it and they're saying it's not my story to tell. And the previews for next week looks like crazy,
I know, I'm so excited for
And
next week.
I'm like, and they all seem like they're looking at her like she's freaking crazy. We didn't talk about Tia, by the way, going back to her house. What did you think about that? Like, would you ever have interest in doing that?
It depends on like what happened in that house. I
Yeah.
think I would. Like, I lived in my house for 30 something years. My parents still live in it. And, like, let's say like 20 years from now, like, that house is with somebody. I do think I would like to go back to it and like show my kids or, I do think
The
so.
thing is, like, when I think about my childhood, I had the best childhood. I was like spoiled rotten. Like me and my brother, I've talked about this with my brother. I'm like, you had a different childhood than I did, because like my dad was so different with him than he was with me. And we were 6 years apart. And I know that like in our culture, people will say the way they treat the son is like amazing and yada yada. Like, no, I was spoiled rotten. Like, I had a great like childhood. However, and my mom like threw me birthdays every single year at my house. Like, my mom did all the things. Like, out of all of our aunts, well, actually, I have one other aunt who would do stuff like this. But every year, my mom threw me a birthday. Like, she let me throw parties, all that stuff. But I'm talking about like the house I grew up when I was in elementary. Like, I don't. I feel like people want to go back and look at houses if they have like a lot of siblings. And there was just like memories of like I could see my kids being like, I want to go look back because they're all like close in age and things like that. But like, I don't know if I would care to go back and see my house.
Why? I would love to go see your house that we had when like in the east side, the one that we went to. I would love to go see that one. It's like so many memories there.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't have that urge. Even the because I ended up moving to the West Bloomfield. And like even that house, I do remember I
I would
did.
love to see that house too.
Yeah, that one's like a little bit different because I feel like we were older there, and it would and it's like more memories I remember because we were like, middle school, high school, and Chantel, like I threw a million parties there and like when we were older, and that one would be maybe a little bit more interesting, but I really wouldn't care to do
Yeah.
that.
I think it depends on the person. Some people are way more sentimental. Like every little thing reminds them of something, they love it, like things like that. So
My parents also got divorced when I was 16, so I don't know if like
that
that
scarred you for the houses.
I don't know, not that it scarred me or anything, but it's not like I have like, "Oh, yeah," because the way it ended was, like, bad, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, my dad sold the house and, like, so it ended bad and we had moved and things like that, so I don't know. But, yeah, I thought that was, like, cute of them to and they look so normal, by the way, like, you see it, like, the glam and the pretty and, like, she has, like, her hair in a bun like a typical mom and stuff, which I thought was funny.
I
Like,
know. Let's see what happens though when you are in the second season.
no, I'm talking about the
Oh, the
woman that
people. Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, no, like, I thought Tia looked fine. I'm just saying I'm like, like, she looked like a normal mom, like, she
Yeah.
blow out her hair because she was gonna be on TV, but I respect that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Potomac, really good episode. They're honestly delivering, and, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, y'all. I like it a lot. Let's get into Married to Medicine because I am conflicted of the whole, like, Toya and her husband thing because we watched the episode, and obviously from what we've seen, Toya was, I believe, out of line with her husband, and she does, like, I agree with Heavenly in the sense where she does embarrass her husband a lot, but her husband doesn't seem to care, so why should we?
Exactly. You know what's the most funniest thing about watching this conversation? Like when we see, we see Eugene, he calls Toya and he's like, "Hey, do you want to come down? Like, let's talk about basically what happened last night." But he was so cute about it. He's like, "Let's get margaritas and play pool." Like he knows how to approach his wife. And
You
I
guys,
think
our husbands wouldn't talk to us for a week.
I know, but no, but literally like watching their argument and watching them like talk about it, like really reminded me of like it 100% be me and you. We're Toya and our husbands are Eugene, even though they're not as nice as Eugene, like I'm saying. But the way he's like, "Do you have anything to be sorry for?" And she's like,
Yeah.
and like just like all of like she always says like her delivery, and he even says it too. It's like the way you say things, and like that's what her husbands say to Roxanne and I all the time, and
They
we
say
just don't
wait,
get
what do
it.
they say? They both say and they think it's because like, how we were raised, our tone?
Yeah, our tone is always, not right.
Yeah, like, they were like, "That's the one issue is, like, the way you say things," and I'm just like, "Get over it," you know?
Yeah, well, see,
That's the
like,
problem.
basically, yeah, every argument, no matter what we're talking about, turns around to your tone, your tone, your
Yeah, like,
tone,
we could
and, like
totally be in the right, but because, like, our
yeah.
tone is off, that's what it then becomes, and we're like, "Oh my gosh," and we really, like, struggle to control that
The
beyond.
Yeah, and the one thing about Toya that I liked what she was saying to him, she was like, "Listen, like, why did you get mad? Because I can use the words leader, and that shouldn't have to whatever it's called, emasculate you."
Exactly. But
Yeah,
but the reason is because every man, like, looks in society looks like and even woman, like, every woman looks at it and they're like, "That's what she's doing to you right now." So, like, Toya saying which, like, I kind of agree with though, where it's like, you don't need to be telling him to like lead you in front of everyone. Like, that's a conversation to happen after where it's like,
yeah.
yeah, I didn't feel like you were leading me. And as the man of the house, like, you want to be the man of the house, right? Like, you need to be the leader. Like, you shouldn't. And it's for such petty, dumb things. But like, she kind of does do that with him.
Yeah, yeah, I know, and, like, you're right, like, you shouldn't have to do that in front of people and say that in front of people, like, that would piss anyone
That
off.
is embarrassing. Like, if right now a man came to you right now and they were like, "You
Be
need to be
soft.
soft, like,
Yeah.
be soft, be, like, feminine. You're always, like, so aggressive and whatever, like, manly or whatever." You'd be like, "Alright, bro, like, don't ever call me out like that in front of people. Like, just tell me that separately." So it's like, I get where Toya's coming from. say it on the side, especially in front of these women. They love to see it. So what are you doing?
It was so funny because yesterday, my husband and I did this like meeting, end of the year meeting, because we have businesses together. So like we have to like discuss things and I'm a goal person. So like I was like, let's sit down, like write our goals out, whatever. And so we dropped my daughter at his mom's house and we were telling him how we were gonna have a meeting, and he was like he was like telling them how I'm like a dragon, like rawr, and like it was just so he was the way he was making me out to be. I was like, damn, we really do like make it look like we're so aggressive to our guys.
I know. Wait, but I thought you went to the spa yesterday.
We did that afterwards, like a little reward.
I can't with
It was just
y'all.
an hour massage.
Oh my goodness. I was like, this girl, bro, she's been out all weekend living her best life.
We did a lot, like, we accomplished a lot in 1 year. We had a baby, we opened up businesses, we needed a little treat.
No, I know. You're right. That's amazing. So good. Kudos to you guys. But
You have to celebrate your wins, y'all.
we're just very like, is it assertive? I don't know how to explain it. And we
Yeah.
want like and then we also like we had big girl jobs like since we were young that also taught us things. So yeah, we could be a lot for some people. So, I mean, I don't know. I think those type of conversations though can be had privately. Like I get them. They just need to be had privately because it does look like a lot of the times Toy is putting down Eugene and he does come off as like the good guy because he just takes it and it's like, okay, Toya, be nice, you know? And a lot of the time, most men wouldn't take it. Like they would make it the biggest deal in the world. And he really doesn't. So I think that's where the ladies and like Heavenly comes with her comments about Toya, like, okay, be nice to him, you know, or say it to him or whatever it is. So does Dr. Heavenly seem differently to you this season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean she's so different.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, clearly because she's going for office, I don't know.
Like she says things that are shady, but like she is like, "That's really not my intention." I don't know. What the hell? Is she drugged? Is she on some Xanax? What is happening?
Don't
It's
know.
yeah, it's so not like her. What do you think about this whole like fake purse, like real purse thing?
It's just annoying, and, like, the one thing I don't really like about it is, like, why Toya is making it seem like, Heavenly can't afford any of these things, but why can you then? Like, there's 2 doctors in her household, and she's been on the show just as much and long as you have, so, like, what money do you have that they don't? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, you just bought a Birkin. Like, I don't know why you're saying that she can't, like, you guys all know it's fake. Is it because of her personality? That's another thing, but, like, she is someone that can afford all those nice things if she wanted to.
Well, based on what Toya's saying, I'm convinced it's fake.
Oh, yeah, for sure it's fake, but I'm saying, like, she was like, yeah, her Jimmy Choo shoes, like, she's saying all the things that she wears that are name brand are fake, but it's like, why are you always saying that? Like, but to me, it's like, why can't she afford those
See,
things?
that's why I wouldn't like wear a fake purse. Like I'm just not wearing a brand
Yeah,
purse
I would
or
never do
off
that.
like I'm not wearing a fake look-alike. Like I'm not wearing that stuff because
Yeah.
I'll wear my purse from Zara and like you won't think it's anything but a Zara purse and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not doing the fake stuff because I'm not trying to even but like it's like also whack of you to try to speculate if it's fake or not. I don't know, but I'm not into that stuff anyway, so I don't even know. But I'm just like, okay, this has become a really big thing. Now I want to speak about something very heavy, which is Dr. Simone and Cecil's relationship and where things are. And Dr. Simone has like what me and Chantal have, where, you know, that relationship where like literally anything in my life, I don't think I've ever kept away from Chantal, which I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
it's a good thing.
What'd you say?
I don't know if it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Like she knows everything, like everything, any fight with my husband, any frustration with life, any stress, any like thing with my parent, like just anything. She knows it. And do I know all of your stuff?
Yeah, yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, like we just tell each other. My gosh, if our husbands listen to those
Oh
conversations.
my god, they know, my husband knows that he gets so mad.
My husband knows too, but sometimes like he acts like he doesn't know, but like he knows. I mean, I don't hide the fact. He has said to me though, like, if I ever went and talked about every single thing, that you do or that you get flustered by, like, or, or that I get flustered about from you to another man, like, what would you think about that? But my husband's not like that. Like, he doesn't communicate with, like, he doesn't talk about that stuff with anybody. I mean, yeah, he does with me, but it's like he really is just not like that. So it's kind of like, well, why would you do that if you're not like that person? I am this person. So, you know, um, but my whole point is Dr. Simone has a sister where she's like, I literally tell her everything, any argument, anything that goes on. And she's like feeling really heavy right now. There's so much disconnect with Cecil, and she feels like they're not a team. And apparently Cecil has a brother who just moved in, and he's going through a divorce. And it was like interesting because he's going through a divorce, but he had like really solid advice for Cecil. And it's like,
Yeah, he took Toy or not Toya's side. He took
Dr. Simone.
yeah, Dr. Simone's side, and I love that. Like it's like he's talking to his brother, and like sometimes we could be biased too for our other partners, but he really was like, you have something good here. Like don't like with you keep saying I, and it should be a we here, and like I love that. I
But then
love that for
like, okay,
him.
but I hate guys like that sometimes because it's like, I hear you and you're saying this and you're giving great advice, but did you apply that same advice to your relationship? Like, I wonder, and that makes me question things because I feel like some of the best people who give advice are people who don't follow it.
But I think sometimes that's also a good thing. Sometimes not like as long as they're not being hypocrites, but sometimes you do need someone that can just like give really good advice.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Simone feels so unappreciated. I feel like she feels she's been taken advantage of for so long. And I know we're not supposed to think like this, but with her, she's kind of had to be like the man of the house. And do you not feel that way, Chantel?
Yeah, no, for sure.
She's had to be the man of the house. Like, she does all the like motherly things. She's the breadwinner, which nothing's wrong with being the breadwinner, but she also like even the show opportunity is because of her. So like everything has been because of her. So then when the one person, like, she's worked her ass off for her family, and the one person who like sits back and doesn't have her back when she's even like worked, like for her family, for you, for the boys, doesn't say anything, like, I'd be freaking triggered, I would be triggered. And my whole thing is like, I feel like Dr. Simone, if she saw that her kids were the type of kids, for example, who were really, we talked about this, like when it comes to schooling, we're really into school. We're really into like, this is what I want to be. Here's my 5-year plan. I am not messing up. Like, here's what I do. I'm so grateful to you. Here's like the things I always think about you. And I'm just so appreciative of you. I feel like she would bend over backwards for her sons, but they're not like that. So it's like, then they need to kind of figure it out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's what she said. Like, I've been dealing with this for 3 years, is because it's like she's constantly like saying the same things to her kids over and over and over again.
Yeah. And then Cecil like makes this
But
comment.
yeah, I wanted your take on his comment about like because they had to suffer. Like, why should we make our kids suffer?
Okay, but here's this thing. Cecil grew up entirely differently. Okay. So he's saying, like, I don't want my kids to suffer. Okay. They're of old age now. Okay. And they haven't suffered. They've lived a really great life because of mom and dad. Okay. So now it's time for them to figure out their life because they've literally not suffered at all in their life.
And
So you did it. Like, clap for yourselves. Like, you guys did it. You gave them everything. Now it's their time to figure it out, because they're not always going to have mom and dad.
And his thing about like I was waiting in the unemployment financial aid line, like saying that that was a big deal, and I never want that for my kids. It's like that wasn't for your kids. You guys paid for their college, their
Right.
undergrad. Like she just doesn't want to pay for his graduate school.
Like, they both took a break off of college. They both are like, well, I want to be this. I want to be no, 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 no. I'm with her. I would be the same exact way. I'd be like, okay, now it's your time. You got to figure it out. Like, we gave you everything. And if you're going to give me attitude for that, you're very fucking ungrateful.
Yeah.
And I would look, and that's the way they react to that would be like, damn, I think I messed up. I think I messed up because I also do think that she's had to push them for school. And I don't think you should push people to get an education. Like, either it's in them or it's not. And I don't think you should push them. And so she's like, push them, push them, push them. And maybe that's why they're like, well, you wanted this for us. But I just feel like they don't have like a set goal. They don't know what they want to do with their life. Like they don't know anything. It's not, it typically, not typically, but some of the time people are like, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to here, then I'm gonna go to dental school, and then I'm opening up my own practice. Like they have it all laid out, and that's exactly what they do. I don't feel this with these guys, with their sons.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I think that Cecil, like bringing that up again, different upbringing, like a complete different upbringing. They've had a really great like life, and it's because of, again, mom and dad. So I get where she's coming from, where it's like enough is enough. And here's the thing: if they were bajillionaires, like so paid, I see them doing that for them. But they're good enough to like have extra money for them, but they're not out here balling like crazy. Like I have to like actually really work hard for this money.
I think it's more I think it's more the fact that, like, I'm not here to, like, make your life so easy. Like, you guys need to have some grit, you need to have some, do something for yourselves. Like, it's not all just like mommy is here to bail you out for everything. I think it's that she could easily pay for his school, and I think it wouldn't leave that much of a dent to her, especially with the show and all these things. But it's just like, do something for
Yeah, but then
yourself.
it's
Let me
like
see you
easy
have
for
that.
Cecil to say. Like that pisses me off because it's easy for him to say, but I'm out here working full time. Like, what does Cecil do?
He was in software sales
Okay, okay, well, he got out of that, wasn't he?
and real estate or something.
Okay,
Yeah, real
well,
estate. Uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think what he does is enough. Okay, so
I mean,
it's
he's
like
definitely, yeah, it's it's enough for him, his money for him.
right, but for him to expect her to keep going above, like her paying a $60,000 credit card, what?
Their house,
Crazy.
they pay for their rent for their house for them to be out of the house. Like, that's a lot.
So
She
he
does a
was an
lot.
IT executive. I mean, I work in HR where I hire executives for a really top company. Like I know what IT executives make, and it's listen, Chantal, it's what they made in 1990, and the cost of living is a bajillion times more. Yes, he transitioned into real estate, and then like does he invest in stuff, but he's referred to as like a house husband.
Yeah,
So she is, even though he's like, he does some property rentals, so does she on top of this OBGYN practice, on top of this job right here and doing promotion for this job. So I don't know. And it's very hard. He worked as a real estate like later on in life, and it's very hard to get good unless you're doing it full time. And I don't think he's doing it full time. So I don't know. I'm like so with her, and I just feel like he doesn't appreciate her at all. And it bothers me.
yeah.
It bothers me.
I feel bad for her, but I think he also is a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He wants good for his
His
kids, but he
kids.
also needs to like toughen them up, you know?
Exactly.
Like you're that father figure, toughen them up. So I don't know. But yeah, so it's like deep. It's deep listening to that. It's real stuff. It's deep. I don't know. Very interesting. Now they all end up hanging out later on. And did anything crazy happen here?
No, just the boys were just talking about the girls being, themselves, and yeah, it was just like the same
Yeah, it
old.
didn't make sense because when the guys were all together, you had Eugene saying like, "Yeah, they talk about my dick and they talk about whatever," and then Dr. Jackie's husband was like, "Okay, your wife talks about us men too," so it's like they all talk about everyone.
Exactly.
And then Heavenly and Toya were going back and forth and just at each other's throats. And Toya was upset that Dr. Heavenly, but I thought this was weird of Toya. Like she was saying, I have like such great family. I have such a great husband and happy Father's. It was for Father's Day, right?
Yes.
And she's like, Happy Father's Day. And Heavenly definitely threw some shade in. She's like, all right, thank you
Make
for
sure.
sharing that. Be sure to tell him that on TV. And it was definitely shade, but like it was like warranted shade.
But like, I don't know, them two are just like, they're like oil and vinegar. Is
They
that, or
both
oil and
do
water?
it. So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, they both do it. So, and then Dr. Jackie oh my God, I was dying because Dr. Jackie, then she gets like emotional and she is like, I don't want to see this. Like, Heavenly, you're reacting. And I'm dying because Toya in her confessional, she's like,
Girl,
reacting to
stop.
a rock? What the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
Reacting to a rock. And I was dying because I was like, Dr. Jackie has like this weird soft spot for Dr. Heavenly, which makes me think that Dr. Jackie low key is Dr. Heavenly, but she just is low key about it.
Yeah.
And like I feel like Toya sees that. So I was just like, I don't know, I was just cracking up with Toya's confessionals because Toya's like had enough. Toya's like, for years at Heavenly, you've been coming for me. So just stop.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about real quick another scene that we missed. I think is it Dr. Mimi when they all like went to their friend's house?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then she says, it's Dr. Mimi who didn't bring her son, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And it just like made me sad because that is like a lot of anxiety where she's like, I can't go on a play date because of my son's special needs. Like he might do something. I have to be watching the entire time. Like he might break a TV because that's what he's done in the past and I've had to pay for it. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, man, like we all live such different. So going back to initially in our episode, Chantal, where we were talking about different hard, like that's so hard on her. And that's so sad because, you know, that even her husband has said like that's not what we envisioned when we were having our son, like this is how it was going to be, and that's really just sad, man.
It's definitely sad that you have to like, make one stay home and have different arrangements because you're just so nervous for it. It's like you have to like go out of your way to do certain things, and
You
I
can't
just
even
like,
do like a proper play date.
yeah.
It is really sad. Speaking of play dates,
She seems so positive though. She really does.
she's
Like I think,
great.
yeah, I feel like so many people who maybe have special needs kids like can look at her as like a positive
Oh, for
light and like to be like,
sure.
wow, like this is she's so like positive about it. Like good.
I want to reach out to her. I want to have her on. Actually, we need to reach out to Dr. Contessa. That's what we're going to do this week is we're going to reach
Yeah.
out to them. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Overall,
where was Dr. Contessa this episode?
where was Quad?
No, she was in it because they went to Ghana for their
Oh
they were going
yeah.
to Ghana and like, his king was talking about the whole thing of like, with the honeymoon phase, which me and you clocked from the first episode. We're like, do you think they're out of their honeymoon phase? And
Oh
he
yeah.
ended up saying it. And the one thing about this is that he has a daughter. We knew that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so he has a daughter, and so like I think for
So to
Quad she wants
him,
what is it?
like to him, it's probably not as deep.
Yes, and to her, it's like everything. She like wants a kid
Yeah.
with him so bad, and like to him, it's like he's like, I already have a kid. Like it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I feel for her.
Well, Dr. Heavenly did talk about Dr. Contessa, what she wears. Like she's like, she doesn't know how to dress for herself or something. And
Yeah,
I was like, but I don't know why she said that.
yeah, I don't know either.
Like she's like, she's not on Xanax, but I'm just saying like she's starting to throw shade, but like in a Xanax tone. And it's like weird.
Wait, who?
Heavenly, Dr. Heavenly.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, I don't know. She's very subdued, like just very, very
Or
different.
she's like kind of bitter that low-key she didn't really think they were gonna
Make
use
her a
her as
friend
a friend
of.
of. So she's like, I'm only gonna give very little and then just walk away.
Yeah, she's
You
like, I'm
know?
not gonna give my full energy.
Yeah.
I respect that sometimes.
Me too. I agree. I'd be the same way. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, 10 out of 10. If you guys aren't watching Married to Medicine, it's like number one on Peacock and stuff. It's really, really good. So take a listen, watch that. It's super good.
Real life marriage
Yeah,
problems.
it's so real. It really is. It's not for the show. It's not at all. Even when I look at even back to Potomac at Angel, like it's real. Like she's like going through it. You know what I mean? So Potomac and that is they're killing it. So yeah, very interesting, you guys. Tomorrow night we'll be back with a Salt Lake City episode. And we got Beverly Hills and Southern Charm. So we're glad to have our shows back on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts on both the episodes. Thank you guys so much for listening. And we will be back tomorrow night. Bye, guys.
The new year brings new health goals and wealth goals. Protecting your identity is an important step. Your info is in endless places that could expose you to identity theft, leading to lost funds. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Resolve to make identity health and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
From the parents behind Law & Order comes a mystery the whole family can enjoy. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries. Step into the whimsical world of Patrick Picklebottom, a precocious 11-year-old with a love for reading and an uncanny ability to solve mysteries. Inspired by the beloved children's book of the same name, this podcast vividly brings Patrick's tales of deduction and everyday adventures to life as he unravels baffling enigmas and solves clever cases. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries is perfect for kids and is just as entertaining for grown-ups who love a good mystery. The whole family can listen now, wherever you get your podcasts.
If you love those, wait, what? moments, you'll love Something You Should Know. I'm Mike Carruthers, and on my podcast, we explore the fascinating ideas hiding in plain sight, like how elevators change the entire world, how gravity affects your health more than you think, or how to instantly become a better conversationalist. Each episode is fast, fun, and full of insight you'll want to share. So give it a try. Search for Something You Should Know wherever you get your podcasts.
There are names that echo in the world of true crime, names that carry unanswered questions. Oakley Carlson, a 5-year-old girl who deserved safety, protection, and love, yet the system built to protect her failed, and Oakley disappeared. Her community still calls her name.
Or Ellen Greenberg, found in her locked apartment with 20 stab wounds, a case declared a suicide. But how does a locked apartment tell two different stories at once?
These are not just cases we have covered. They are people. They were loved, and they mattered.
Their stories deserve to be told with care, with depth, with truth.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ricky.
We are the husband and wife duo behind Crime Salad.
Every week we uncover stories of the missing, the silence, the misunderstood. We ask the questions that were left behind. We refuse to let these stories be forgotten.
Because behind every case is a family holding on, a community seeking answers, and a story that deserves to be heard.
We invite you to listen to Crime Salad,
your healthy portion of true crime, wherever you get your podcasts.
The Regency era. You might know it as the time when Bridgerton takes place, or the time when Jane Austen wrote her books. But the Regency era was also an explosive time of social change, sex scandals, and maybe the worst king in British history. And on the Vulgar History podcast, we're going to be looking at the balls, the gowns, and all the scandal of the Regency era. Vulgar History is a women's history podcast, and our Regency era series will be focusing on the most rebellious women of this time. That includes Jane Austen herself, who is maybe more radical than you might have thought. We'll also be talking about queer icons like Anne Lister, scientists like Mary Anning and Ada Lovelace, as well as other scandalous actresses, royal mistresses, rebellious princesses, and other lesser-known figures who made history happen in England in the Regency era. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get podcasts.